Hi, it's Jules Apollo. Welcome to Power Up Starlight. It's time to shine, where I share playful ways to meditate and create based on channeled messages from my spirit guides and star beings. Let's have some fun. So this is the first podcast, and I'm going to be recording a series of introductions and brief sessions with some of the main guides that I work with. We all have so many more guides around us than we think we do, and some of them are quite anxious to come forward and say hello, sort of like meeting you when you come to a party or learning to recognize a friend's voice on the phone. That's what these will be. Everything that I do and everything that I share with my guides comes from the place of wanting to help you remember the truth of who you are, which is a vast being of gorgeous, beautiful light, and to help you share your gifts in ways that feel fun and joyous and very natural. So here we go. You will hear maybe a slight difference in my intonation or in my voice, but I'm not going to come through with an Aussie accent or anything. And then I will circle back at the end of this with just a brief note. I am the Cosmic Isis. I come forward now in this first session to welcome you and to set the energetic framework for the transmissions to follow. Part of what I will be sharing is ways for you to access your power and your light and to move that energy and that light forward into the expression of your gifts. If you have found your way to this podcast, then you have a yearning to share the things that are inside you in a more meaningful way, in a bigger way, in a joyful way. And to also use your gifts in support of the planet, in support of life. You might just feel it as a yearning, as an itch, as wanting to do more but not knowing what it is. So part of what I come forward to share with you is to shine this light, to hold a mirror in front of you and say, this is you. You gorgeous, gorgeous being of light. You bit of starlight in a tiny little body. You might not sense yourself as a multidimensional being, but that is how I see you. That is the truth of you. And you have come forward now into this body at this time on the planet because you have gifts to contribute that can make life better for so many people. Some of you might want to turn away a bit when you hear that because it is difficult for you to imagine that there is such beauty and such light inside you. You might have heard stories or been handed energetic packets of limitations from your family or from your friends or from your past life experiences. It's all energy. It doesn't matter where it came from. But what I tell you now as truth is that you are light and your gifts are needed and you are seen and supported by so much more than you might have imagined. There are so many beings of light surrounding this planet now, cheering you on. And we would so love to help you. And all you have to do is say, help me. You don't even have to know our names. It doesn't really matter. You can even say it when you go to sleep. I would sure like some help. I don't even know exactly what I need. And we will sprinkle the guidance through your day in sometimes silly ways. You might see a sign on a bus. You might see a book in a bookstore as you're riding your bike by there. You might hear some people in a coffee shop in the line right behind you talking about something that you really are interested in and you didn't know where to find more details. We are all around you all the time, and we just revel in helping you figure out ways that you can have more fun in your life and more joy and more fulfillment at the same time. There is a long history of erroneous information being shouted about this planet, about how you have to put your head down and work hard and stay in line and color in the lines and do what you're told, and that's how you succeed. And maybe that worked for many people for a long time, but it no longer is the dominant paradigm. And I can be called upon by name to help you move into this joyous expression of your light. You can breathe in the frequencies that I'm sharing in this transmission all the way in through the bottom of your feet. Anchor yourself on this planet like this gorgeous tree of light and say, I am ready to share and shine. Help me. And I will be right there with you. I want you to remember one thing from this transmission, and that is that you are deeply, deeply loved. Okay, more than one thing, because you are surrounded by lights. There's so many of us who are around ready to help. Whatever kind of names you want to use, Goddess Council, Archangels, beings of light, star beings, ascended masters, it doesn't matter. We're all here. And I'm just wrapping you up in my love right now. I hope you can feel it. Every time you listen to this, you might experience the energy on a little bit deeper level. And I will be back with a whole series of transmissions to help you remember the truth of your multidimensional diamond light self. So be it and so it is. I am the Cosmic Isis. Please call on me if I can help you. So be it. So this is Jules. One thing about Isis, she is just filled with so much love, incredible power. But behind all that power is so much light. Now, how could you use these transmissions? You might want to get a notebook, keep it by your bed. You might have more dreams coming up. You could put this on your phone or something so you can listen while you walk, because you might get inspiration that way. You might find silly little things help, coloring or getting a thing of bubbles and just thinking about your dreams and what you would really like to do. Things that you've always wanted, but you didn't think you could do it. Maybe now you can. We'll be back soon. That's it for now. If you enjoyed this, I would love it if you would subscribe and share it with your friends, and I would be so appreciative of a positive review. Thanks for listening.